completely with the Senate on the matter of oversight and on the matter of accountability. On to the bad news, Mr. Speaker. From Wajir to Migori, from Mandera to Turkana, every corner of this country, Mr. Speaker, we have bad manners, we have theft of public resources, we have violation of existing law, and we have bad habits, which this House was established to ensure that those bad habits do not grow root. Mr. Speaker, on the illegal position taken by the Council of Governors, I think that is not something that we need to debate, because anything that is inconsistent with the Constitution is null and void to the extent of that inconsistency. And so, those are not things for us to discuss, whether someone wants to obey the Constitution or not. We all swore to Linda Katiba, we all swore to Linda Ugatuzi. Mr. Speaker, the reports that we have presented to the House today paint a picture of poor financial management, systemic failures, illegalities, irregularities, and non-conformances, particularly on financial resource management, human resource management, and other processes such as procurement. Allow me, Mr. Speaker, to highlight some of the critical cross-cutting issues that we have reported to the House. Mr. Speaker, pending bills still pose the greatest fiduciary risk to the affairs of county governments. In this transition from cash to accrual accounting, pending bills are no longer called pending bills, they are called trade payables. But arose by any other name is still arose. Mr. Speaker, Nairobi leads the pack. In the financial year under review, Nairobi had pending bills or trade payables worth 118 billion. That's almost $1 billion in terms of obligations that are owed to various parties. Mr. Speaker, the Auditor General tells us that in that year, 43 billion worth of trade payables was paid, but the auditor was not given supporting documents. Mr. Speaker, if you pay your debt, it should be very, very easy to show that I paid so-and-so for supply of meat, I paid so-and-so for supply of fuel. In the case of Nairobi, Mr. Speaker, they were not able to provide supporting evidence for 43 billion, and that is in the audit report. And Mr. Speaker, that is the reason why we asked the Inspector General of Police to bring the Governor of Nairobi before the committee of the Senate, so that we can know how 43 billion could have been paid without supporting documentation. Mr. Speaker, in that financial year, 75 billion remained as outstanding trade payables. In addition to the 75 billion, Mr. Speaker, there was 11.9 billion classified as contingent liabilities. That is money that can be paid as a result of legal disputes settled against the county. 11.9 billion. And Mr. Speaker, the Auditor General tells us that in the list of trade payables, Nairobi excluded 8 billion, which was as a result of consent entered between LAP Fund and the county government of Nairobi. Mr. Speaker, in light of such glaring irregularities and borderline illegalities, Mr. Speaker, we demand that the Governor must appear before the Senate and set the record straight. Otherwise, we will make the recommendation that 43 billion paid without supporting documentation is money that has been stolen, and that the Governor and his team must take responsibility. If you go across to Meru, Mr. Speaker, Meru had a pending bill of 3.4 billion, out of which 73% was greater than...
Senator Fernandi, take your seat.
Mr. Speaker, my county of Homa Bay, 1.5 billion in pending bills, half of it greater than 365 days. I urge honorable senators to take an interest. The report contains the exact amount that your counties owe suppliers. Mr. Speaker, the sad thing is that this money is not only owed to people who did brick and mortar. This money is owed to employees. And quite a good number of these counties have got outstanding employee payables. Mr. Speaker, it emerged that Trans Nzoia County, the people who worked with the outgoing government have not been paid gratuities to date. And it's not only in Trans Nzoia, it is in Bungoma, it is in West Pokot, it is in Homa Bay. It is becoming a crime and a sin to have served a past administration. Mr. Speaker, it is not proper that in the course of an employee's contract, every month some money was being deducted and set aside for settlement of gratuity. And yet, when their contract expires, money is not found to pay that gratuity. Mr. Speaker, that is theft, and we have called it as such in those reports. The other debt that counties are carrying is pensions. Mr. Speaker, counties are deducting money from employees, their pension portion, and deducting money from themselves. And that money is supposed to be remitted to pension funds. Mr. Speaker, that money in a number of counties is not there. And so counties are not able to account for pension obligations over the historical period, and some of them even during the current period. Mr. Speaker, this is a